Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter Call of the Wild, where you didn't miss much from last episode because I had a technical issue. New headphones didn't have the audio recording set up properly for OBS, meaning I had a silent gameplay video. My mic recording picked up just fine, but because the OBS can be a pain in the ass, because it doesn't tell you right on its main display if it doesn't detect one of your inputs. You have to go into the settings and double check that. So that's a pain in the ass. So you missed a little bit. All I basically did was hunted an axis deer down here and then took the ATV up here to this new outpost. So what we actually want to be doing is seeing about doing a little bit of duck hunting this week. So what I'm going to do is actually get rid of the Iwaniak Reserve that I had taken for our hunt. And that, and we also want to take off those, because we don't have any rifles. And we're going to take a shotgun this time. And I think I'm going to go for what we were kind of using last week. Or, well, not last week, for our... Actually, yeah, it would have been last week. Our little holiday hunt. Let's go for... let's just do the Miller 1891 Rancher. And that, I think, used the DLC of... Birdshot, there we go. Then I also actually need to pick up a few duck decoys. And I think they were cinnamon teal that they mentioned. Let me see if I can see that in the mission log. Does not really say much of anything, so it doesn't, tell you what those are supposed to be for it. I feel like they just mentioned cinnamon teal, because I don't think there's anything else that's teal, is there? No. Now, so I'm going to get a few... Actually, maybe these were included with this with the reserve. Let's do 3 of each, because I usually want to try to have a fair number of decoys out, I'm pretty sure, to try to, lure a whole flock in. That way it looks what you're kind of expecting. And then I don't think that... Is there... Oh, there we go. Deluxe duck collar. And there are the decoys. And let's set ourselves up with our loadout. So the shotgun we want right there. That's birdshot. We'll move the decoys to 8, 9, and then put the duck collar at that. I gotta go all the way up there. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, at least we have also the... muzzleloader still, and the recurve bow. So I'm going to actually put in the higher caliber of ammo into that. Head up there, place the decoys, and see. I've never really actually done duck hunting in any of the Hunter games. It's usually been something behind a lot of DLC walls where you have to do microtransactions to get, and I've never felt too sporting about you just kind of sitting there and then almost like living skate shooting in a way. But we'll try it out in this episode, see how it feels. It's quite a ways to go, so I'm just going to run for it. The missions will definitely take you across a lot of the map and reserves to see it. Oh. She got... Well, hello. Oh, hello back there. Okay, let me switch. No, I need the smaller caliber for that, because we want to get a good harvest on you. Okay, yeah, she's just a doe. You had to hide behind the tree, didn't you? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, I'm going to let you turn a little more. And you're going to turn behind the tree. There we go. So basically already in 5 minutes of this episode, you are caught up to everything I did last episode. Because all I did was manage one axis deer, because it was a long track. I did get the other one using the recurve bow, but I missed the first shot. So that made it quite a trek in order to find it again. Thankfully though, we're caught right up from where I was at the end of last episode. Not too bad. I think I'll only taxidermize them if they're gold or higher. I don't want to have too many trophies, because I don't actually know how that works. Like, can you have so many saved, but then you have to choose ones to toss out? Hard to say. Maybe one day I'll figure that stuff out. But for now, we're, again, try going up here and do a bit of duck hunting. Or at least I think it might be duck hunting. I really don't know. All it says is to place down the decoys, so it might not actually be to hunt, but we'll just see what it entails as we get up there. But sometimes you will just be completely surprised at what randomly is around you. Like, I actually had just driven over to this outpost using the ATV, so I'm surprised those animals were, like, just where they were around us. Oh. Oh, boy, boy, boy. That's a mule deer mating call, eh? Well, we can try bringing that in. Oh, jeez. Hi! You had no problem with us right there, apparently. Wow. Oh, and is that another mule? Axis or mule? Okay, that's the other axis, though, I'm pretty sure. And then for ammo, that is... we'll switch it up, just one.
Not all tracks lead to animals, so I always apply the sniff test. If the droppings are fresh, your game is close by. But if you find older droppings, that animal is long gone, and you should look for a more recent trail.
God, I still also get myself a little screwed up in remembering whether I have the sprint on or not. Again, there's just some small quality of life things that I'd love to see adjusted or kind of played with in Call of the Wild, just to make it a little easier to know what fully is going on. Oh. Mating call, but from behind the hill, so I can't really see anything that's going on there. No, that's our duck call. Where the heck did I just put that bleat call? There it is. Oh, and sounds like we might have a bit of rain coming in. So that will actually help us a bit, because one of the early skills that you can get in the Stalker, I think, is, yeah, right there, only happy when it rains. That can actually be pretty useful for some of your hunts, depending on the reserve. Oh. Oh, holy heck. Okay, I want to catch up to him, because that looked like a very impressive trophy. Or, I mean, let's face it was a nice looking rack. There's not really much else to save. Oh, and there are some others. Yeah, you're very easy, but you're not exactly what I'm after. You're the one we want. Oh, jeez, and there's... Wow, even more over here, too. What? You guys are mule deer, too. Oh. Oh my god, there's a lot of good-looking animals. Oh. Okay, there's a lot of good-looking animals all of a sudden. And of course, it's when we're actually not trying to go find them. Yeah, we're going to take you. Then we're going to keep going down this way, because I'm hoping they spook this direction. So, it really does feel like in every hunting game, the less you actively hunt and have a secondary goal in mind, the game decides to smile upon you and give you all kinds of hunting opportunities. Like, plentiful as all hell. That's what I'm getting out of this, because... Okay, well, there are those two. There you are. You didn't go too far, so that's pretty nice to know. I heard one of them kind of give out a warning call. How far away are you? Ooh, you actually are kind of within the range I can work with. Because this is... What's the effective range? 200? 200 meters. I could work with that. And I've got nice visibility down to it, too. Although you might be a problem, so I'll have to try taking care of you first. That might have been too low, but I can't quite tell from up here. Good news is, though, again, we got one mule deer at least. Okay, reload's all done. Let me just take a look down there. Oh, we got two. So how big are you guys? Because you look like you'd be pretty good scoring. You're just a gold. And, ooh, definitely went right through you. So this is actually a common fur type for a mule deer. Okay. 241. God. Yeah, you know what? I'm taking you. I'm going to taxidermize you. I'm going to head down and let's get the other guy. Actually, I should check and see how close are we to the next level as a hunter. So about 1,000. Oh, maybe 10,000. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, so just 1,000. So it will take a little bit longer. At least one thing about the missions are you will get some little bursts of EXP for every one you do, so that'll help us kind of work our way up. Let's take a look at this guy. He's probably just another gold as well, but he looked like he had... Yeah, he has more of an interesting trophy assembly on him. Oh, actually 255, so a little better than the other one. And this was actually a blonde for the fur type. Yeah, I'll take that. And then you actually get a little bit of cash back, even if you taxidermize them. So that's kind of a nice little incentive just to cover a little bit of your losses from the cost to that. There was one other mule deer, but it was just like a very easy, so I might get him if he Speaking of... I'm actually going to try to get him, then we'll go focus on those ducks. I guess this will be a deer and ducks episode. So if we can pull him out, I can easily get him, because he's going to be in range of the muzzle loader without issue. I'm really surprised at the range on that one projectile it has. I feel like it's a little too accurate for being called a muzzle loader, because I thought... Well, then again, the earliest muzzle loaders and that, I don't think really had, like, barrel rifling, so you might actually be able to make a pretty accurate muzzle loader with the advances in technology nowadays. I just remember, like, from thinking the Civil War-ish era where they were really popular, or, well, really the only firearm. And we'll head right up here, because that should have been through a lung. And then we'll make our little run back down for the mission area. And there's the cap loaded in, and that's all good to go. And yeah, right up there is that last of the 3 that we've found. So let's go nab him for a bit of points and that. Yeah, you're just a silver. How do you score? 206, not bad. We'll just take that. We won't make a trophy out of him. And let's head down, see what we can do about the decoys to place. I really hope it doesn't have like a minimum amount of decoys. I'm hoping with the 6 I've got, we're covered for it, but we'll see once we get down there, I guess. Nope. Actually, even have something off to the side over here. And is it a hunting tower? Oh, yeah, it's a stand of some kind. So you know what? I am going to put it up. Oh, we are definitely eating into our money, though. 67,000. That's not really that much when... Oh, scared something off. Oh, hello. Oh, you're just down that ridge. I want to see, because maybe I can get up to where he might be going. And we can try getting a shot on him. Like, I thought it was a deer at first, but... There he is. Okay, he's quite a ways out there, but I think he's still... Yeah, he's within our range. So that might have been a hit, but he's definitely running. Ah, shoot. I should have let him try to maybe calm down a bit more. Okay, I'm going to put this up and then we'll go see about this puma. It really does seem, as long as you don't have a aim to hunt, everything around itself is going to become easier to see and spot. Let's put this up and then go see if we manage to get a hit or not with this. I feel like we might not have, but... yeah, so there's that done. That's a little bit more XP to come in. Only 100, but I will take it. Every little bit helps when you have so much you have to get up for every new level. And yeah, this area, it actually looks like it'd be very easy to hunt on because there's not really anything like scrub. And it's all, well, I mean, there are some hills and divots, but it's nothing that super obscures the sight line. So this is a good tower to know of. Now let's get out here and see about where we hit him.
I've asked a young lady named Beatriz Cabrera to lead this hunting party. Beatriz is a gaucha, born and raised on the land, tougher than most men, and the apple of my nephew's Vicente's eye. I taught Beatriz to shoot myself, so the party will be in good hands. In case she needs anything, I gave her your number. If she reaches out, help her if you have the time.
Okay, so let's see. This looks like his dropping, so he was coming along here. And not seeing anything like a little splotch of red, so my guess is that he's probably... oh, no, we did hit him. Not a good hit, though, because that doesn't look very... yeah, it's not the super one I was hoping for, but it's actually not bad, actually. It's a non-vital organ, so... he might have an okay bleed rate, but it's not going to be something like a lung shot, so he's probably going to get some distance before he drops. Oh. Why am I suddenly able to find every animal the map has to offer? Like, this is bizarre. I'm glad I moved out to this area, like, that we found this outpost and we were going for this mission, but, like, this is... where was all this luck when we first started? Because it seemed to take forever to find a single animal. Now we have, what, 3 mules, a possible puma, and maybe even an axis. Although, this is going to be tough to try to get a nice visual on. The grass... I'm getting Jurassic Park vibes. We're in the tall grass here. But at least we're not trying to hunt anything that's going to be, like, a predator against us. Well, I say that after we shot the puma. But we should be pretty safe to just kind of, like, go through here and try to see where this axis could be. Oh, hello. You look like you'd be very good scoring. Look at, like, just how big that is. Okay, actually, you know what? I might not be able to spot you, but I should be able to... oh, you are not alone. Okay, you're the one I want to get, though. Okay, I think he's very... if he picked us up there, I think he might actually be a very good scoring axis. So, like, I get so sidetracked here, but, like, opportunities just keep coming in. And it's not even like I super actively tried for that either. Okay, you know what? Let me see about using... okay, I got that. I need the small... oh, that probably was not a vital, was it? And I always hate the front-on shots because they never seem to be easy to get the lung or the heart. Oh, actually, something's down right over there. And I think that's our axis. Or it could be the puma. Maybe that actually might be our puma. So this surprisingly worked out. Yeah, no organs hit. Oh. Oh, just, I mean, I'm probably not going to worry about you. Oh, actually, he did not go very far at all, because I just saw him there for a moment. It's going to be that other axis deer that had the very broad... Yeah, that's the one we just shot. I want to find the other one that had the much wider span to the antlers, because I think that would be a higher scoring one. I don't know if he's around with the others or not. Because he ran off a little earlier than the others. But here's our puma. What are you at? Yeah, you're a silver, so you probably would have been a... I should have aimed much further up him. Good lord, look at the clutter of tracks here. I don't know if I'd be able to find much of anything through all this mess, but... just kind of keep going slow and see if we can find where that axis went that we shot. Try to get that one down first, and then we'll switch gears to the potentially other one that we found. Depending on distance, I may even just use the muzzleloader just to make sure it's faster and quicker down. Oh, what am I stuck? There's nothing even there. Again, there's some weird things to some of the maps. Be nice to just get some more cleaning passes or polishing passes on some of the things that they put out. Okay, I want to get to the tree area here where I might have a little bit of cover and then take a better look around, because he's got to be somewhere around here still. I don't think he went running off too soon. Yeah, so that's a little bit of his blood, so we're definitely around where he was last. I think if we go this way... Oh, it's hard to tell, like, which trails connect to each other. Because there's just so much clustered up here. It's a complete mess. Okay, we're going to make this guy our biggest priority, just because, again, I really wish that we had gotten that vital hit. Highly advise against shooting the animals when they're facing you like that, because it is just so difficult in order to tell, well, really anything about them. Like, you can think you'll get the heart or the lung or something, but most times, no. Okay, here we go. I think we found the way they were going. I was hoping I might be able to see them from afar, but I don't think I'll get that lucky with them. There are so many different tracks everywhere, it's really hard to figure out which direction of travel they would have went in. Maybe, no, this was coming in. God, it's so bizarre trying to make sense of some of these trails. Like, you can only zoom in so much, and then you can see, like, arrows pointing every different direction. Basically need to find another little bit of blood, and then I know I'm on the freshest trail there is. And I do know we got seriously sidetracked from the ducks. I was aiming to. You guys saw I had the intention to do that. It's just everything else got in the way before then. Okay, this seems like it might be the most fresh trail, actually. Because the arrows are at least pointing properly that they were going this way. And it's getting a bit closer to dark. So it might not be long before night's really in and we'll have to rely on the flashlight. I really dislike night hunting. It's a walk. See, I don't even know if he actually did come this way. Because I'm not seeing any, like, blood droplets anymore. It is saying fresh, though, so... possibly? Oh, that's an axis deer, actually. You know what? I might actually go and try that way, because, like, as much as I'm following this, I thought we would have seen a little bit more blood. This feels like a lot of distance for them to have covered that quickly after we just went for the puma. So you know what? I'm going to try calling that in. Yeah, I'm not sure the flashlight's helping quite yet. It seems like it's still a little bright for it. I wanted to try to get that one we wounded, but again, I'm not entirely sure that was the most recent trail or not. No, I think I saw movement up there. Oh, no, it's just the weird thing with the... oh, weird thing with the terrain, but there are mule deer. Not what I was trying to call, though. Seen anything, and I think that was... yeah, so we officially shifted over tonight. So it is once you hit 1900, so 7 o'clock. Well, there's one axis, dear, but you're all on your own. And it was a male that we had heard call from over this way. Well, maybe you're not alone. There we go. That was probably a good long shot there. We are basically right at our... oh, right at our time, and I see something further along there. The only problem is, with the muzzle loader, it takes a while to get yourself reloaded. Yeah, I don't quite see it anymore. Everybody was just somewhere... oh yeah, right there. So we'll go snag him, and then see what, if anything, we can see from here. Because there was another axis deer back this way, I think, that went running. You're a completely new one, but you've got a very nice looking trophy on you. Yeah, you're a gold. I actually can't get all of it into the frame for you guys to see, so that's a 159. So we are going to taxonomize it. Take you. Yeah, I have no way of really being able to see super far into all that. Maybe we'll just try going over to follow that trail a little further and see. Because I do always hate leaving a wounded animal out there. I know in the Hunter Classic you would get a bit of, like, scolding if you did that. You actually get, like, a little email from a bot that would tell you, like, you shouldn't do that, you don't leave your game out there if you only wounded it. But there are times where it's so frustrating to try tracking it with the systems, or it actually goes beyond the map boundaries. Because that's something that can happen. And it's a real pain when it does. Oh. Oh, see. So that's a... Is that a male? Because that sounded more... I would have expected more like a doe or something. Oh, you are another nice-looking one as well. I just can't tell if you're behind anything or not. I know he's out there, but I just can't quite get a good visual on him. Oh, night hunting, you are a pain in the rear. I don't know if it would have gone running or not. It did give a warning call, but we haven't been, like, super aggressive in that direction. Because, yeah, it still would have been a ways off. I just cannot see him anymore. Ah, shoot. That would have been another nice one to try getting. I think you actually would have been another gold, because it seems like the difficulty class of the animal really does heavily apply to what the score of them is. For the Axis Deer, it seems like if you find a level 3, that's generally a gold rating. Whereas if you find a 4, that might be your diamond. Try giving one last look around here, but I think we'll probably call this episode here. We did very good for, like, hunting, though. I think this has actually been one of our most productive hunts we've ever done on the channel. Because, let's see, that was what? 3 mules, a puma, 2 or 3 axes as well. Yeah, so... looks like he's probably gone from there, so we'll leave this episode here. But thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Call of the Wild. Next week, we'll probably try getting the ducks in. We'll see how that goes, and hopefully, again, try that, and just get a little bit of mission progress done. But in the meantime, thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments, tips, tricks, or anything whatsoever, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. I try to respond to anything that comes up on the channel as soon as I can. But until I see you all next episode, please remember, as always, survivors, to take care and stay alive.